So what we have here in my garage is no ordinary Ducati. This is the 1199 Panigale R, and it is the fastest motorcycle in the entire world. With the Turbignoni exhaust fitted, which comes standard as part of the package, this motorcycle develops over 200 horsepower and around 100 pound-feet of torque. That has to power 364 pounds of dry weight, which is like 30 pounds less than even a Yamaha R6. This is a very light, very powerful motorcycle. It gets that lightness because there's no frame. The front forks are bolted to the airbox, which doubles as the front subframe, and the rear subframe is bolted to the rear cylinder. Together, that drops the big slab of aluminum that had to be there and facilitates that lighter weight. The Panigale is the first motorcycle to use Brembo's new M50 brake calipers. Over the S, the R fits more aggressive pads, and honestly, they're too strong for the street. The biggest change is inside the engine, where some parts get replaced with titanium to make them lighter. That gives the R more revs, 500 more at the top. Combined with lower gearing, that gives the R more thrust and a higher top speed. Riding this bike, this exact bike, at Austin's brand new Circuit of the Americas last month, I hit the rev limiter in 6th gear on the back straight. Went in the garage, asked the mechanic what that equaled, 202 miles an hour. I went 202 miles an hour on this exact motorcycle that's sitting here in my garage today. At $30,000, the R costs $7,000 more than the S, but you get a lot for that money. In addition to the engine, you get an adjustable swing arm pivot, a tall windscreen, different gearing, a suede seat, and that $3,000 exhaust system. This is the cheapest R model Ducati has ever made. First, on a motorcycle, the Panigale has a full-color thin film transistor screen that packs all the information you need nice and bright and right in front of you. See these little pigtails? The Panigale suspension adjusts electronically. You also control the engine braking level, the ABS, the traction control, and even quick shift, all through that screen. So the best part about the R is the noise it makes. On the road, the biggest difference you're going to feel over the S is in that lower gearing. It just makes the Panigale R accelerate that much harder. It wheelies everywhere. This is basically a race bike. So on the street, the R is aggressive and fast and brutal. It is not comfortable, it is not gentle, it is not a tool for the average rider. This is, again, the fastest motorcycle in the world, and it feels like it. It is difficult and challenging to ride. Look, unless you're a club racer or really seriously into track days, and that extra adjustability and the little motor changes are really going to make a big difference in your lap times, the R is not for you. It's awesome riding the R. It's awesome riding a $30,000 bike. It's awesome riding the fastest bike in the world. But the S is the better bike for most people, even very fast riders. If you're on the street, if you're just doing the occasional track day, buy the S. It's $7,000 cheaper, and it'll be just as fast in most people's hands.